this is a typical, type of a person who would actually, come to you, approach you, and and so you spoke about cultural constructs,
Mhm.
right? So if somebody who has, who comes from a culture that promotes vegetarianism, for example, or eating mostly plant-based foods, um, it's a very different experience for the doctor. But when you have somebody from a culture, or maybe their microculture, or just their family insisted upon receiving their nutrients from
Mhm.
animal based foods, how do you talk to such patients? What is your approach?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I have run into this a few times. And in school, I feel like I ran into this a lot because I wasn't necessarily able to just prescribe plant based, even though that's what I wanted to prescribe. So
Hmm.
it was interesting to see at that time because whether or not one believes in plant based nutrition, we all know, all scientists know that eating fruits and vegetables is going to overall promote better health. And that's just a very simplified statement that I made, but that's what it comes down to. And so when people come to me, it's usually because of money. They're not able to afford the organic produce or the healthier foods, or they tell me like, yeah, but I can get a burger for like I can get 5 burgers for the price of one salad. And I'm like, yeah, that's unfortunately very true. And so that's when I have to really start using my health coaching skills and start from scratch. So we go through, their weekly budget, and then we go through where they shop and what types of foods they enjoy eating, and then we start with like frozen foods because I think frozen vegetables, frozen fruit are still they don't have as much antibiotics and pesticides and all of that. And I educate them that here, like you can't necessarily afford organic, which is the best. But if you cannot do that, that's okay. There's other options that will get you started in the right direction. And usually it takes a few weeks for that mindset to shift, but it works. And then it's almost like they will that confidence is just there because they feel better. They report themselves like, oh, I lost weight. Oh, I feel more energetic. Like my gut feels better. Things like that.